everybody, Ben Secrest from Accurate. It's that time of year. Rock cod season is coming in. So all of us, a lot of us are loving that stuff. Shallow water, when I say shallow, like 200. If you're going up north, if you're in Northern California, you're talking 60 to 100 feet. So what we wanted to do is talk about some of the rigs that we use for rock cod fishing. We try to do is, over the years, we've scaled down with everything that we try to do. I mean, our whole mantra was small reels, big fish. So we went extremely small, especially with the innovation of braid, and we've really changed our rock cod stuff around a lot. And I see a lot of other guys doing it too, but just wanted to share some of the stuff that we do with it. So, like if I'm fishing shallow water rock fish, if I'm going up north, fishing, even fishing some of the spots here that are 200, 250, a lot of times I sit here and I'll go and get a 300 size reel. This is a BV 300, and I load this with 30. And sometimes what I do is I take 20 on the bottom and I'll put 30 on the top, just so I can get maybe 50 extra yards. But I put them on trigger sticks, some of the bass rods that I've got, and a lot of times with this I'll fish like tube baits, small jigs. You know, I'll even fish swim baits with the thing. This is a really fun time. The thing about these rods too in deep water, these new graphite rods that have come out, and there's all different types of rods in the market right now. What I find is they're very sensitive, and with the use of braid and a very small, leader. When I say small, I'm probably using a 3-foot piece of fluorocarbon, or you could use mono if you want to. The fluoro is just a little bit more abrasion resistance. You can catch a ton of fish, have fun doing it. So with this little 300 fishing in 200, I catch a lot of Rockies. Like I'll fetch reds, I've caught lings, I've caught everything on it. The reason being I use such a small one is it's one thing with it. It's really easy to use, really easy to handle. But just remember the smaller diameter, so it's going to take a little bit longer to get up. Even with the 6-to-1 gear ratio, it'll take a little bit longer to wind your baits up. But that's one of the first ones I'm doing. Again, I was saying 20 to 30 pound braid. Second one, the go-to that I use a lot, is this 500 narrow. This is a 500 narrow turn. But with the 500 narrow, it's got a little bit bigger diameter. Again, I'm putting pretty much 30 pound on this. And this holds 350 yards at 30. So remember, you're fishing anywhere from 200 to 400 feet. I just got back from the Culinet trips, fishing on the Ocean Odyssey. This reel I use pretty much all the time. Again, with these rods, don't use too heavy of a rod. What I end up using is medium heavies and most of the stuff that I'm using. But the diameter of the reel, again, that's going to make it a lot easier for you to bring your baits up. So, again, tube baits, small jigs, I'm using a 300. With the 500 narrow, I'm using double tubes or double hub rigs. And then I'll use another smaller jig on this. And when I say a smaller jig, remember, it's all dependent on the current. It's going to be kind of dependent on the depth, the size of iron that you're using. So the knife jigs are really good. They work excellent. I used a whole bunch of knife jigs on this last trip. But the 500 is, again, with these small graphite rods, 500 size reel, super, super comfortable, very easy to use. Then for my go-to, if I'm going to do dropper loops, I use a 500 size reel. 500 size reel, I'll put 40 or 50, pretty much 50 pound on this. It's a straight. I use all mono on this, okay? The one thing I do with this a lot of times is I'll take a swivel, put the swivel on the end of the mono here, then tie my dropper loops past that. People are always like, well, why do you do that? I don't have to replace this leader. If I put a swivel on the end of it, it works fine. So remember, we've got 2 hooks here on the West Coast, so it's a little bit different. We used to be as many as you can go. This setup, again, I'm using medium heavy, pretty much everything. This is an X, like an extra fast, medium heavy rod, graphite. Awesome setup here. This will also work well for yellowtail if you get in an area where there's some yellows. Then if I've got to use a little bit bigger jig, I go to this 600 narrow. This is a Fury 600 narrow single speed. And the diameter of this reel makes it super easy for me to wind up and down the jigs. Again, medium heavy rod. I'm not using really super light rods or really heavy, like right in the middle, so that the rod stays loaded. And the other thing that's key with this is the rod stays loaded, slow down your wind. Because a lot of times you'll twist the fish right off. So if you're out there and you're getting ready to do some rock cod fishing, hopefully this little video helps you with some of the stuff that we're doing. If you need any more information on Accurate, you can go see our YouTube channel at Accurate Fishing, or you can visit us at accuratefishing.com. Rock fishing season's super fun. Wherever you're going to go, do it. Scale down your tackle so you're not carrying a whole bunch of weight. Check out some of the lightweight rods. You'll have a ball. We'll see you out there.